All right, guys, now we're going to talk about cosine here. So cosine, is written as, and you can see it's doing some shape recognition. I don't know why it's saying to all coronavirus helpers, thank you, but we write it COS, okay? And what that is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent leg over the hypotenuse, or A over H, okay? So if we remember back here, we still have the exact same steps, okay? Still have the exact same steps. So when we go to solve this problem, probably should have drawn that a little bigger. Let's say this is 40 degrees. Okay, so let's say that's 40 degrees. And we go, I don't know, this is 18 and this is x. Okay, first step, hypotenuse. After we circle the reference angle, hypotenuse is always across from the right angle, so that's h. Then we look for opposite. Opposite the angle would be O. What's left is A. So we have A, we have H. And those are the two things we care about. And that's why we're going to use cosine. So we write the cosine of 40 equals adjacents on top, so x over hypotenuse, which is 18 on the bottom. Okay, so if I start a new tab, I can type in, and let me just go back and see what it was, cosine of 40. So maybe I can just type in cosine 40. Okay, now look, this is in radians, right? I want it in degrees. So let me hit 40 again and hit cosine. Oops, apparently I don't know what I'm doing. So let's try again. Let's clear everything. So I'm in degrees. Cosine 40 equals 0.766 because I'm going to round to 3 decimals. So 0.766. So I go back here. This equals 0.766. So I write that. Okay, now I simply put that over 1 and I cross multiply. Okay, so I'm looking for 0.766 times 18. So if I go back over here, 0.766 times 18, 13.8. Okay, so x equals 13.8. Okay, now I'm going to try to go through this next one a little quicker because I know I didn't get through the sine one. So let's say I have another triangle here. Okay, here's my right angle. Let's say this is 45 degrees this time. Okay, let's say this is 10 and this is x. Okay, so I label my triangle, use a different color. Across from the right angle is the hypotenuse, right? Circle the angle. Across from that is opposite, and what's left is adjacent. So the two things I care about are A and H. So I'm going to write cosine of the angle, which is 45, equals adjacent goes on top, hypotenuse goes on bottom. So I go over here, figure out the cosine of 45 is 0.707. Okay, so 0.707 equals 10 over x. Now the part I really didn't get to last time too well is when I put this over 1, when x is on the bottom, I get 0.707x equals 10. So I actually have one more step. To get the x by itself, I need to divide by 0.707. So I go back over here, 10 divided by 0.707. Let me try 707, there we go. 14.1. So I go here, x equals 14.1. And I am then done.